from NBC News. This is Today with Kathie Lee Gifford and Hoda Kotb, live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
If your marriage isn't quite the relationship you imagine, it might just need a little work.
Yeah, some advice to help you love the one you're with. With Valentine's Day heading this way, it has many of us thinking about love and romance.
But lasting relationships aren't built on chocolate and roses, although that does help on occasion. Yeah. They take a lot of work, as Steve Carell's character points out in the movie Crazy Stupid Love.
I have loved her through the birth of my 3 perfect children. I have loved her even when I've hated her. Only married couples will understand that one. I can promise you this. I will never stop trying, because when you find the one, you never give up.
All right, so how do you make sure you love the one you're with and not the one you take for granted? The Oprah magazine covers this topic in its latest issue. Jihan Thompson is the editor at O magazine, and Ben Michaelis is a clinical psychologist and the author of Your Next Big Thing.
You mean Ben Michaelis, don't you?
What did I say, Michaelis?
Yeah,
well, you know
but
what
that's
I meant.
what you thought.
All right, so a relationship is not always easy. It does take work. I think a lot of times you think, boy, once the romance is gone, the relationship's dead, but that's not the case.
Not at all. And we get so much out of our most important relationships that it makes sense we have to put a lot in. A lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of self-exploration as well.
Why does that come as a surprise to people, Ben?
I think that people don't realize that when you're choosing to be with someone, you're choosing to be with who that person is becoming. And as you change in life, a lot of effort is required in order to make sure that you keep that bond going as both of you go through your changes.
What if you don't like the change, though?
Yeah,
like,
you're right. You could evolve into someone you don't enjoy.
You're in love with somebody, and all of a sudden they start going down a path that seems dark to you and doesn't bring out the best in them. Then what?
That's sometimes is when you get some help from the outside to make sure that you are working on something together and you have the same intention in the relationship.
But I think it's funny because some people they can say the right words, and that's great because you feel all warm and fuzzy. But it's more about when someone does something for you as opposed to says, saying is easy, doing isn't so easy.
Exactly. I mean, I think a lot of times people assume, oh, this person knows I love them. He knows it. She knows it. But really, it's about practicing it, cultivating it every day. Showing those gestures, showing that you appreciate the other person.
Don't assume.
Exactly.
You should say what you need. I know I have trouble with this, but to say to someone, look, I need this. I need you to say this more, or this less. You just sort of hope it works itself out.
Another way you can approach it seems to me, is just say, you know, honey, you know what I miss? You know,
that's a great
and then it's not accusatory. It's like, oh, remember when we used to take those walks on the beach? Let's do that again. I think we can be threatened as a part of a love relationship, that that it's so easy to just accuse, and it's so easy to criticize.
And making sure that you communicate love in a way that your partner can feel it. I once had a patient who kept taking his girlfriend camping because that's the way his parents showed him love.
Right.
And they were on the verge of breaking up when she said, "Why do you keep taking me camping?" And he said, "Because I love you." And it was the first time he actually ever said the words, "I love you." And everything changed from that. So it's important to recognize that you have a way of expressing love and your partner has a way of understanding
So, Jihan, you should make a point of saying to your partner?
Definitely. Craft your own definition. Everybody gives and receives love differently. So talk to them. Tell them what you need. Find out what they need so you're both working together.
In that story that you just told, I just wonder why she kept going camping with him when she didn't want to go camping. Doesn't she have a say in that relationship, right?
Absolutely. She didn't say anything until they were right about to break up. And then she's like, wait a minute. I don't even like camping.
Oh, I wonder if they're still camping.
I don't know, but we got to find out.
You guys, thank you so much. We really appreciate you coming.